1. Advancing budget to January may help government streamline spending. GS Paper 3, Government Budgeting. What is the context about? The government is mulling proposals to merge the railway budget with the general budget and also advance the presentation of the latter by a month. Currently, the general budget is presented on the last working day of February and the entire budget process is completed by mid-May. What are the advantages of advancing the budget a month? The thinking is that presenting the budget in January will allow the government to complete the process before the new financial year starts. This will allow taxpayers to know the tax rules before the start of the financial year and ministries will be able to start spending from the very start of the fiscal, a process that gets delayed under the current system. Currently, as the full budget gets passed by May, most of the expenditures happen in the third or fourth quarter. If the budget happens in January, expenditure can be streamlined. Challenges in advancing the budget by a month. Change in financial year. A committee has to be set up to see if India needs to change financial year from April to March. If it suggests a different financial year, then budget process will have to change. Political process. As the budget is a political process with extensive deliberation in Parliament, any changes in that direction will call for change in schedule of Parliament. Too many variables. The budget this year is already grappling with other difficulties. If GST is rolled out from April 1st, there will be more changes. Limited time. Budget cycle typically starts from September end. Advancing by a month will mean the process should start immediately, or the process will have to be crunched by a month. Arguments in favor of advancing the budget. It will give individuals and companies more time to firm up savings and tax payout plans. Advancing the budget would conclude the process by March, allowing for the changes to roll out from the beginning of the financial year. For instance, service tax was increased to 15% from 14% from June 1st this year, though the Finance Minister announced the change in the budget presented on February 28. Many times proposals announced in February are rolled back, like taxation on withdrawal of EPF, partially or fully during the finance bill's passage in May, because these may have been politically unpopular, triggering off howls of protest. So it would dilute the confusion. Arguments against advancing the budget. If the budget is presented in January, there will be overlap of the winter and budget sessions of Parliament. Parliamentary work will be hampered. Why to drop a time-tested norm? How it will benefit the Parliament procedure. Under the current system, Parliament passes the budget through a two-stage process. A vote on account is passed in March to meet necessary expenses on employees' salaries and other costs for 2 to 3 months. The Finance Bill, which contains tax changes, and the Demands and Appropriation Bill, which spells out full-year expenditure details, are passed in May. A January budget will open up more time for Parliament's focused attention on non-budget-related lawmaking and debates and discussions. Conclusion. Advancing the budget to January is an idea worth examining, but not without taking every political stakeholder on board. The aforementioned changes in FY 2017 may prove to be India's breakout in policy making.